Hello and welcome to all our viewers here on Sports Buzz with me, Deepika. Festive greetings to all our viewers, and in the next half an hour, we're going to make your Christmas even more interesting by bringing you all the latest news and updates from different sporting arenas. So let's quickly begin with top headlines of the hour. Team India is all set to face South Africa in Centurion on Boxing Day for first test match. Dean Elgar to play last two tests of his career starting tomorrow. BCCI announces India's women's squad for ODI and T20 international series against Australia. Harmanpreet Kaur to lead both the formats as captain. Smriti Mandhana will be the vice captain. And in Premier League, Wolves head into Christmas with stupendous victory over Chelsea as the Blues face 8th Premier League defeat across 18 matches now. To begin with cricket first, Team India is all set to face South Africa in Centurion to play their first test match in 5 months. While Virat Kohli is back in the squad, lack of practice can be a concern for Team India if they really want to beat South Africa on their home ground. Now, ahead of the match, here's a preview that tells you more about tomorrow's clash between India and South Africa. Take a look.
Team India is all set to face Team South Africa in two-match test series that will take place in Centurion. The first test will be played on the Boxing Day, and in much relief for Team India, Virat Kohli is back in the squad. With sharp focus on 2025 WTC final, Team India is mentally moving away from the World Cup heartbreak and practicing hard to beat South Africa in their home ground. However, the head-to-head tells a different story between the two. In tests, South Africa leads the overall head-to-head record against India with 17 wins and 15 defeats in 42 matches. South Africa also recorded a 2-1 series win when both teams last clashed against each other 2 years ago. Whereas at home, South Africa have a stunning record against the Indian team with 12 wins in 23 test matches and have suffered only 4 defeats so far. India's last test win in South Africa came in during the Boxing Day clash in 2021 under Virat Kohli's captaincy. However, when we talk about Team South Africa's current form, then this South African side lack experience and quality with bat and ball, and their top 6 in particular can be brittle. They can also face late fitness tests for key fast bowlers Kagiso Rabada and Lungi Ngidi, who could be handful on what is expected to be a lively Centurion Park pitch in the first test. The man to be in the spotlight is outgoing batter Dean Elgar, who will be playing the last 2 tests of his career. He is one of only 3 South African batters with an average of more than 30. With Team India coming on the test field to play their first red ball game in 5 months, Rohit Sharma-led team will have a new challenge in front of themselves.
Staying on cricket, India's Women's Selection Committee has announced squads for the upcoming 3 ODIs and 3 T20 internationals against Australia. The 3-match ODI series will be played at Wankhede Stadium on the 28th of December, whereas the next 2 ODIs will be played on the 30th of December and the 2nd of January. The action will then shift to D.Y. Patil Stadium in Navi Mumbai that will host the 3 T20 internationals on the 5th, 7th and 9th of January. The ODIs and T20I squad will be led by Harmanpreet Kaur, whereas Smriti Mandhana will be the vice captain for both the formats. Harleen Deol gets a place in the ODI squad, whereas Kanika Ahuja and Minu Mani to be a part of the T20 international squad against Australian women. Earlier, India women cricket team secured an 8-wicket victory against Australia women in a one-off test match in Mumbai. Now, this is Indian women's first ever test victory against Australia in 11 games since the year 1977. Dominating from the beginning, India bowled out Australia for 219 on day 1 itself. Shefali Verma and Smriti Mandhana's stellar performance, coupled with contributions from Richa Ghosh and Jamia Rodrigues, gave India a 187-run lead. In the second innings, Sneh Rana's 4 for 63 restricted Team Australia to 261 despite the Helia McGrath's half-century. Chasing 75, India achieved the target with an unbeaten 38 by Smriti Mandhana, sealing the victory on day 4. Harmanpreet Kaur and Rajeshwari Gaikwad's crucial dismissals further highlighted India's all-round excellence. Australia has now named an unchanged playing 11 for the Boxing Day test against Pakistan, while the visitors have replaced veteran stumper Sarfaraz Ahmed with Mohammad Rizwan for the second match of the 3-test series. Scott Boland missed out on home ground as Australia retained the pace trio of captain Pat Cummins, Mitchell Starc and Josh Hazlewood, who bowled them to a comprehensive victory in the opening test in Perth. Pakistan would confirm their playing 11 only at the toss, but Sarfaraz has been dropped after managing 7 runs in Perth. On the other hand, skipper Shan Masood said Rizwan needed time to shift to red ball cricket, which was a key factor in playing Sarfaraz in the opening test. Now, Australia's Usman Khawaja was denied permission to display a dove symbol by the International Cricket Council during the Boxing Day test. The cricketer was seen displaying a dove sticker on his bat and shoes during training session ahead of the second test against Pakistan that will take place on Tuesday. Now, Usman Khawaja was previously prevented by ICC rules from displaying the messages called "Freedom is a Human Right" and "All Lives are Equal" in the colours of Palestinian flags written on his boots. Khawaja has been vocal on social media with calls for an end to the conflict in the Gaza Strip. Well, World Championship bronze medalist and Senior Vice President of Athletics Federation of India, Anju Bobby George, thanked India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi for transforming the sporting landscape of India. While meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the sidelines of the Christmas community meet, Anju Bobby George said that women are now more empowered and the proposal to host Olympics in the year 2036 is like a dream come true. Let's take a listen.
Sir, I was here for almost 25 years, and what I'm seeing then and now, a lot of changes. When I got India's first global medal 20 years back, even my department was not ready to give a promotion. They were saying it's not in there. But after when Neeraj got a medal, I have seen the changes, sir. A lot of changes, the way how we are celebrating, how you are celebrating, sir, and how all India is celebrated. Actually, I'm envy with them because I was in a wrong era. Through Khelo India project, through Fit India project, everywhere now sports is a talk. And India is now ready to accept the fitness, ready to do sports, and everybody is actually celebrating our victory. And our Indian sports person, they are doing really well in international arena. It was just during our time 1 or 2 athletes, but now it's a bunch of athletes. It's because of your leadership, sir. And women empowerment, it's not a talk now, it's just not a word. Every Indian girl is ready to dream, and they know their dreams will come true one day. And it was a dream come true, sir, when you announced 36 Olympics we are willing to host. We already started preparation, we already started meeting for that. And I'm ready to witness that big glory. India will be on the top of the world, sir.
Moving on to badminton now. India's Chirag Sen clinched the men's singles title while Anmol Kharp won the women's singles crown at the National Badminton Championship that took place in Guwahati. The 25-year-old Chirag, who had beaten second seed Kiran George in the semi-finals on Saturday, was engaged in a tough contest against the fourth-seeded Tarun. While Chirag took the opening game by 21-14, he lost the second one by 13-21 before bouncing back to win the decider by 21-9. On the other hand, in women's singles category, Anmol, who came off a victory over second seed Ashmita Chaliha in the semi-finals, was up against Tanvi Sharma in the finals. The two had a tough fight in the opening 2 games as the honours were shared until then. However, in the deciding game, Tanvi struggled with an injury and was compelled to retire, handing the reigning national Under-17 Girls Championship Anmol a 15-21, 21-17 and 16-8 victory. And time to take a short break, but still to come on Sports Buzz. 2023 FIDE World Rapid and Blitz Chess Championship all set to kickstart from today onwards with a glittering opening ceremony in Kazakhstan's Samarkand. And Joshua and Parker win in Riyadh heavyweight double bill.
India's huge leaps towards becoming self-reliant in defence sector. Policy changes enabling increased involvement of private sector. From humanitarian assistance to rescue operations. Increased synergy among armed forces through joint military exercises. Watch Echoes 2023, India's defenders at these times only on DD India.
Wherever news breaks, whatever it takes.
Connecting corners, cutting across continents.
Stories that matter from across the globe.
Accurate, authentic journalism that serves you right. From politics to glamour, from sports to world affairs. With a fusion of aesthetics and substance. Introducing news in a new avatar. Experience the world through a new lens. Stay tuned to DD India for an exciting journey beyond borders.
We just don't bring you the news as it unfolds. We get to the heart of the matter.
We don't just present facts, we demystify complex social, political and economic events.
We break stories that shape the world's present and future because you deserve the truth.
I am Tanvi Taneja from New Delhi.
I'm Ollie Barrett from London.
I'm Nick Harper from Washington, D.C.
Join us on DD India Global Monday to Friday at these times.
Welcome back after that short break to Sports Buzz with me, Deepika. Now let's get you an update from the world of chess. Well, the 2023 FIDE World Rapid and Blitz Chess Championship is all set to kickstart from today onwards with a glittering opening ceremony in Samarkand, Kazakhstan. Now, Samarkand is the same city where the world's oldest chess pieces have been found, dating from the 6th till the 8th of century AD. Talking about this championship, the championship will witness participation of more than 350 players from 50 federations. While FIDE World Rapid Chess Championship will be held from the 26th till the 28th of December with 13 rounds in the open event and 11 rounds in women's category. Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen headlines the field and defends both Rapid and Blitz titles, while Grandmaster Ian Nepomniachtchi, Grandmaster Jan Duda, Grandmaster Maxime and Grandmaster Levon Aronian will follow among the top seeds. The total prize fund of the event is $1 million with $700,000 for the open category and $300,000 for women's tournament. Moving on to boxing rings now. British heavyweight boxer Anthony Joshua dominated Otto Wallin at Riyadh's Kingdom Arena with the Swede's corner stopping the fight in the break between the 5th and the 6th round. Joshua, a two-time unified heavyweight champion, hurt Wallin in the 5th, throwing a thunderous hook with both the hands to leave the Swede unsteady on his feet. Now, after heading back to his corner, Wallin never re-emerged as his team told the referee that he could not continue the fight. In the co-main event, New Zealand heavyweight Joseph Parker put on a brilliant disciplined display to pull off a sensational unanimous decision victory over American Deontay Wilder. Fighting for the first time in more than a year, 38-year-old Wilder struggled to land with his usual power and instead Parker pummeled him in the corner towards the end of the 8th round, almost forcing a stoppage time.
I'm not too sure what can happen from here, but I'm sure from a fan perspective they'll be more annoyed. For me, I always understand how this game is. You never know. This is elite level boxing. The day reckoning was an amazing card. Wilder just came up short, but he'll live to fight another day. Me and him could still get it on. We could still get it cracking. I believe I'm a massive threat. I still think Wilder's a threat, and I still think it does amazing numbers if we get it on. But I'll leave that down to my management, trainers, promoters to make the decision. I'm down to fight anyone, whenever and whoever.
The 2019 World Championship silver medalist Anju and two-time youth world champion Sakshi maintained their impressive form by advancing to the quarter-final round on day 4 of the 7th Elite Women's National Boxing Championship in Greater Noida on the outskirts of New Delhi. Anju showcased her experience and skills against Guddi of Chandigarh as she secured a 5-0 victory. The pugilist is now set to face Sanjana of New Delhi in the quarter-final round scheduled to take place today. In another matchup, Sakshi faced Rifa Mohit in round of 16 bout. Sakshi's aggressive approach and hard-hitting punches were too difficult to handle for Rifa that resulted in a referee stopping the contest in Sakshi's favour in round 1. Sakshi will go head-to-head against Aarti Mehra of Chandigarh in the quarter-finals now. And in other significant bouts, the 2022 Senior National Championship, Shashi Chopra went up against Aarti Daryal. Shashi displayed her prowess as she secured the victory with a unanimous decision and moved into the last stage of the tournament. Shashi will face Sonu of All India Police for a spot in the semi-finals. Well, the ongoing prestigious tournament organized by the Boxing Federation of India has been witnessing the participation of more than 300 boxers competing across 12 different categories. The finals will be played on Wednesday. Moving on in Sports Buzz, it's time to get you all the latest from the world of soccer. Well, Chelsea can only blame themselves for missing early chances in their 2-1 Premier League defeat at the hands of Wolverhampton Wanderers. After a goalless first half in which Raheem Sterling spawned a golden opportunity to put Chelsea in front, Mario Lemina headed in a corner to give Wolves the lead before Matt Doherty sealed the victory in added time. Christopher Nkunku netted a consolation goal for Chelsea, his first to the London club since his close season move, but Mauricio Pochettino's side could not find an equaliser as they fell to their 8th league defeat of the season. The victory moved Wolves up to 11th level with 10th place Chelsea on 22 points but trailing the London side on goal difference. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp said that they will wrap away Gomez in cotton wool and pray the defender does not become yet another addition to the snowballing injury crisis. Liverpool's Costas Tsimikas sustained a broken collarbone in their 1-1 draw with Arsenal, leaving the Merseyside outfit with few options at left back, with first-choice defender Andy Robertson also sidelined due to a shoulder injury. Now Gomez, who is right-footed, is likely to fill in at left back until Robertson returns. Liverpool are second in the standings on 38 points. They have turned Anfield into a fortress, going undefeated at home in more than a year. Jurgen Klopp said it is really tough for them. And he also said that they have injuries sometimes and they do accept all of them, but a broken collarbone is really bad because it just takes so long to heal.
I was too close to really see what happened, to be 100% honest. So the problem that I had in that moment, I thought, okay, I'm fine. So I was just assuming that because he's fine as well, and he's actually opposite of fine. He broke his collarbone, at least. That's really bad for us, obviously. Yeah, I cannot say anything about that. You have to judge that, not me. I don't know.
Now, British billionaire Jim Ratcliffe has struck a long-awaited deal to buy a 25% stake in Manchester United and pledged to invest $300 million in the English Premier League club to try to revive its fortunes. The deal will also see Ratcliffe's Anju's group taking over the management of the club's soccer operations. It ends more than a year of uncertainty over majority owners. The Glazers family said in November in 2022 that they were looking forward at strategic options. The Glazers have come under heavy criticism from fans for presiding over a decline in the club's performance since former manager Alex Ferguson retired back in the year 2013 following a period of unprecedented success. Now, Qatar's Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani was also looking forward to buy the club but dropped out of the process, saying that he would not be raising his $6 billion offer before leaving the British billionaire to strike a deal with the owners, who are the Glazer family right now. Ratcliffe Seniors also owns French Ligue 1, Club Nice, Swiss Super League side FC Lausanne Sports, and works with Racing Club of Ivory Coast League 1. Now, it is also behind the Grenadiers, who was one of the world's most successful cycling teams. Moving on in sports buzz. Big honours of India's tennis legends Leander Paes and Vijay Amritraj. The duo, they've become the first Asian to be inducted into International Tennis Hall of Fame. While Paes has been included in players category, while Amritraj has been added in contributors category. Let's quickly take a recap of how both of them created history.
Indian tennis legends Leander Paes and Vijay Amritraj have entered the hallowed portals as they become the first Asian men to be honoured with the International Tennis Hall of Fame. Leander Paes, who secured his place in the player category, expressed his gratitude. Ultimate honour to be the first ever representative of India at the International Tennis Hall of Fame class of 2024. Thank you Tennis Hall of Fame for my nomination. Here's to making history. A special shout out to the entire team at Newport, Rhode Island for this honour. Paes was a stalwart in prestigious events like the Olympics, Grand Slams and Davis Cup for over 3 decades. He was considered as one of the greatest double players in history. He achieved the #1 ranking in doubles with 18 Grand Slam titles in men's doubles or mixed doubles and clinched an Olympic bronze in singles in 1996. While Amritraj was also inducted into the contributor category, the category recognizes true pioneers, visionary leaders, or individuals or groups who have made remarkable contributions to the sport. Amritraj left an indelible mark on the ATP circuit in the 1970s and the 1980s. In Davis Cup, Amritraj has guided Indian team to final appearances in 1974 and 1987. His endeavours as a promoter have significantly contributed to the popularization of tennis not only in India but also across Asia. The duo will join the elite group of 264 inductees from 27 nations, with India set to become the 28th nation represented in the Hall of Fame. Bureau Report, DD India.
And with this, it's a wrap here on Sports Buzz. Wishing you all a Merry, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining us right now. Namaskar.